Okay, so with that being done, I'm going to start up the conversation since that was basically what that was my fifth G Spot mix. I only did an hour of it so far because I've been really caught up in a lot of other projects and haven't had time to really do it. And time's been going by, and I finally decided, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to just do it, put it on. Now, before we get started, I should introduce myself. I'm Roger Hansen, infamous OG 1973, commonly referred to as Infamous, my gamer name. Gaming with Infamous is my YouTube channel for gaming. I also have strange stories for myself, as well as the Praetorian, the storyteller, and well, that's working with audio and video, which has tech talk and everything on it. If you guys want to check that out, you can. I'm also on Minds. I go by Roger underscore Hansen. If you guys want to be on, check me out on Minds, feel free to. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Well, anyhow, this is, I've checked it out, and this is the 13th episode of mine's Roundtable weekend event, as well as G Spot on Home Away from YouTube. I'm doing both streams together. This is going to be hosted by both streams, which you can find on both Rumble and YouTube, as well as minds.com as well. So if anybody is interested in checking that out, feel free to do so. Now, I was going to start this up in 2 hours from now, but old John wanted to know if I could possibly do it earlier. I believe I got kind of mixed up in the conversation. I didn't know for sure if he wanted me to start it early or not, so I could be mistaken by that. Now that I am done with that, I am going to check the audio on Twitch. I'm also on Twitch, by the way. I'm gaming with Infamous. If you guys are interested, I'm going to check there we go. Audio is good on Twitch. Freaking the load circle is going on Odyssey, so I gotta wait and see how that goes. So far, other than the refresh thing, it going on there we go. We got audio on minds.com, so that seems to be going good. Odyssey is messing up with me today, so, but it looks as though all the other ones are going good. Let me go on Home Away from YouTube, make sure everything's good. So there we go. Rumble is running good on Home Away from YouTube. We have 4 viewers. Thank you guys for watching. And by the looks of it, it's looking good on YouTube's Home Away from YouTube as well. Looking good. So we're doing pretty good. Now, I'm sorry if the stream is messing up in some way or another. YouTube said that I needed to bring my bit rate up, so I did my bit rate, and I was kind of wondering if I wanted to really do that or not, because see, I only get like upload speed of around 3.0 here in the location where I'm at with my internet provider. So when I do that, I get drop frames, and I just setting it up that high just causes a crap load of drop frames, and I really don't like that. So I apologize if the quality isn't the best. Now, YouTube is saying that my quality is excellent, so is Twitch, which is kind of strange. I don't know what that's about. Now Odyssey is finally up and going. I am on minds.com right now, and we have some good things lined up for everybody. Today we are going to have, basically a musical event, I guess. I have various people who play music that are going to come on. We're going to just hang out, talk about music, play some music, whatever. It's just a time to hang out and have a good time. That was supposed to be scheduled for 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and see, and that's the reason why I didn't want to start it now. Austin is confused, asking me if I'm starting it early. That's the one reason why I said I wanted more structure, because that was one of the issues we had last year. I kept catering to everybody. So that's what it's getting. Now I have to tell him, don't worry about it. Show up when he shows up. Yeah, Austin is one of the guys who said he was going to be here and everything. But it's now. Okay. So I got that. Austin's one of them. He goes by Music X on minds.com. He also just goes by Austin on Discord. Then we also have John, who says he's going to show up, old John, on Discord. And then we have Within the Vacuum, who's going to be here as well. He's on minds.com. He is, you can find him on Infinite Imaginarium in the Minds chat. And also Auto Excelsior, he's going to be here. Auto X is what I call him. No, he's pretty cool. He's going to be coming in here, and anybody else who wishes to show up is more than welcome to show up. But those are the ones that I know who are going to be here and hanging out and doing music. If you guys want to come in with, grab your guitar, hang out, talk, maybe share a few riffs, things like that, have a good time. If you have drums, bring drums. It's up to you. So that's what's basically planned. Right now, I'm just kind of getting on here wanting to say welcome to the first episode of the second season of Minds Roundtable weekend event. We wanted to kick this off special, make it something special. So like I said, John wanted, like I said, I'm kind of confused on that. I wasn't sure if he wanted me to start it early or if he didn't want me to start it over or early. It kind of got confusing, so I went ahead and started the streams up, and I wanted to do the mix first and then come in and say everything and welcome everybody to the show, and then maybe do some songs that I've already collected from some of the people who were involved until they get in to hang out and do what they wanted to do. So I think that would probably be the best way of handling the situation. So with that, I can actually share some news for you guys too. For people who are in Minds, I would like to say that Minds chat has been installed on the main Minds platform. It was in canary mode until about a day or two ago, but now it's supposed to be out of canary mode. It still needs a lot of work done to it, and it was told to me in Canary Help and Support that they don't have any definite plans on when it's going to happen, but sometime in the near future, Minds Chat on the Matrix is going to be discontinued. So with that in mind, if you guys have anything that you want to save in your chat rooms, it's probably best for you to back those up. And I'll see you on the new chat once it gets fully developed and everything. I've got a room opened up, but the weird part about it is you can't invite nobody to it. So in order to invite new people to your chat, you'll have to create a whole new chat room. So if you guys want to contact me through chat, you can, and we can go from there. You know what I mean? But when it comes to groups and stuff, that's kind of a little bit harder to do. So that's one thing that I've heard about. I want to also do some shout outs to freaking Mark Edworthy and Tan Hai Tran, especially those two. We started this together 8 months ago, going into the second season. We ended up doing it odd like this instead of a year because we started in August, and that was kind of a weird time of the year to actually start a stream, you know what I mean? So we just basically figured we would start it in May, and then even though it was in the same year, we could call it season 2. So that's what we're doing. But I wanted to make a shout out to them. I also want to do a shout out to Bob Dub, and I also want to do a shout out to Auto Excelsior. They are two people who have helped me out and supported me a lot in the last since January. So you guys have been a big help in my streaming and everything, and I really appreciate having you around. I enjoy having you around, believe it or not. So I want to give them a shout out. I also want to give a shout out to Jeffy Ryder and WPR PN. I always mess that up. I put the RPN and the PRN and everything backwards, but I want to give them a shout out as well. Jeffy had a conversation with me about, the people that I've been interviewing too, and I wanted to kind of make that clear that, like, when it comes to interviewing the people I've been interviewing, it hasn't been related to the Pirate Network. The two interviews that I was able to get relating to the Pirate Network was Naroki 5 and Rattlesnake Ramsey. If you guys haven't heard of them, I'm giving them a shout out as well. They are on Skype. You can check them out there. Now, Naroki 5 is a part of the Red Pill nation, so if you guys don't want to be red pilled, you probably shouldn't go there. But if you're cool with that, then I suggest checking them out. And that's all I was saying. Ramsey and Naroki are the only ones that I actually did get an interview from, and I thank Jeffy Ryder and WPRPN for helping me with getting those interviews. I also want to give a shout out to Amos55. He's a pretty cool guy. I've talked to him recently on the Pirate Network as well. He's somebody you want to check out on YouTube. He's got a pretty good channel. And Robert Morningstar too. I want to give a shout out to him. He's an excellent person. He's constantly always visiting the Pirate Network, and I really like all the stuff he has to say. Now, I believe that's all the people I have talked about. I've even mentioned Tan. That's pretty cool. I'm on a roll here. Freaking, I usually always miss Tan, and he's the first one I need to be doing it to. You know, him. Like I said, me, him, and Mark with Karma are the first 4 people to start doing all this stuff. So, and this is a big deal because this was the actual first stream that we did together. So, it's a big deal to be doing another episode of Mine's Roundtable. So, how much time have I wasted? Oh wow, I've only done 18 minutes. Whew, man, I suck. So, we covered all of that, and I have some more stuff that I wanted to mention too on my gaming for everybody at home away from YouTube. I wanted to let everybody know that I am officially done with my crazy marathon of insanely large amounts of videos being streamed on my channel. I finished the last of the editing for this year, and this year I had 4 games streaming a day on YouTube, and that started in January, and it'll be ending at the beginning of July. Now it'll be dying down in June because I don't want it to bleed into July very much, which it will. I mean, some of them will go all the way into July, but that's coming to an end, and from that point on it'll be just 1 upload a day like it was at the end of last year. And believe it or not, that was actually good, because like last year I was doing 9 gaming videos a day on YouTube and 8 video games on Minds.com, and that was getting hectic. So this year, to prevent myself from having a mental freaking breakdown and completely killing somebody or myself, I decided I was going to split it in half, and I did 4 of them. And believe it or not, that was enough stress, because in the process of doing all that, I also started live streaming and doing interviews and things of that nature. So that opened up a whole different world, and it's been strange because now I'm learning how to bounce between the 2 of them, you know, and it's pretty interesting. I'm not going to say I regret it, but I am going to say it's really interesting how all of it worked out. So after July starts, that's when I'm going to be kicking off my live streaming for gaming. I'll do like I've been doing all the time. I'm going to do 10 videos of one game, and then I'm going to share those 10 videos on WLC for home away from YouTube. I apologize for not being involved with WLC for the first 6 months. I might even start doing it in May, just because, you know, but I apologize for that. But the reason for it was things have gotten so crazy, you know, I didn't have time, you know. Usually whenever I did WLC before, I was telling Rapid this, I'd wake up at like 6 or 7 in the morning, and I'd have to freaking watch videos until like 10 o'clock that morning, you know. And right now I just don't have time to sit 3-4 hours in the morning watching videos. When I wake up, the first thing I have to do is start editing. I mean, that's what it came down to, you know. And by the time I was done, it was like freaking 10 o'clock at night. So it's gotten to where everybody that I know on Minds has literally started saying Roger doesn't sleep, you know, Infamous doesn't sleep. He just it's that crazy. So and that's the reason why I haven't been doing WLC. I've been focusing on getting this done and taken care of. The good news about it all is all of the video games that I've wanted to play that concerns my nephews and nieces and my son and everybody in my family is taken care of. I have absolutely no more old videos that I need to play anymore. I am still going to be posting retro games, but when it comes to retro, most of my focus is going to be for nostalgia gaming retro. Yes, Rapid, I finally am doing a plug for you because I know I should have been for a while now and I haven't. But that's where my focus on retro is going to be going. So if you guys want to catch me playing retro games, it'll usually be through Nostalgia Gaming Retro on YouTube. Rapid Glitch is the guy who runs that, and I will be doing things there. Like right now, it's starting up this month. We are going through Elder Scrolls Arena. It was the first Elder Scrolls that was out, and I am currently on my finishing up my third edit for that game. I'm going arena by arena. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check that out. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, I've had technical difficulties when it comes to the actual editing, and you guys will hear about that in the stream or in the videos. But basically, what I had a problem with was on my keyboard, because Elder Scrolls Arena is all about the keyboard and everything. The same button that I had that turned recording on and turned recording off for the OBS was a button that I had to use in the game. So I was hitting the on or start record and then the stop record while I was using that button. So I had to go through and kind of figure out what the hell was going on there. And when I was picking videos and stuff, so it got a little hectic in the editing. But I got it done on the third one, and I'm going to be starting up on the fourth one. I'm guessing that we're going to have about 20 videos when it comes to this game, and I wasn't really aware of how big Elder Scrolls Arena was. That they have huge dungeons in there. It took me 3 hours to get through the dungeon, but I just finished editing. And I had to break that down to make it smaller within an hour, so that was a challenge. Well, anyhow, besides doing Elder Scrolls Arena, we are also going to be doing Pokemon Gen 2, Gold versus Silver. I'm on the Gold team, and I'm going up against my insidious arch enemy, Rapid G. The bastard is back, and he wants blood. He didn't like the fact that I kicked his butt. I rapped. Dude, I put my foot so far up his butt, it was pathetic, and now he's back for revenge because he didn't like that. So we had to get busy with it. We're up in the ante now. We're going from Gen 1 to Gen 2. I'm gonna show him how to do this stuff, because he's been around retro all of his life. He can't compete with me, dude. First time playing, Pokemon, and he failed. It was horrible, dude. He was like, "Oh man, I can't believe you did that. You're such a good player. You're my hero." So now I'm Rapid G's hero that he hates. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. Okay, so anyhow, we have that. Also, just to let everybody know, Zach is on my team as my teammate. So me and Zach are going to be kicking Rapid's butt. He's going to get it. Him and Matt, aka Linda, are on a team. So him and Matt are up against us, and I'm trying to get them to where they will actually do some smack talk, but Rapid doesn't know how to do that. It's really hard. That's pretty fucked up if you ask me. I can't believe it. I actually was able to talk for 27 minutes about this stuff. So that's what's going on with the retro stuff. Now, on my games. Like I said, my whole live stream is going to change to, like, it's going to be set up differently than what it was before. Next year, when January rolls around, I will not be doing like huge amounts of videos like I did before, because the main reason why I did that was so that I could actually get a lot of my videos that I already had on my computer onto YouTube, to be honest with you. And I finally got all of that stuff transferred and taken care of. Fallen has been picking on me about my filing system, and he's right. My filing system is just completely insane, but I finally got a lot of it knocked down. We've got that taken care of, and it's time to get to business. Now, another thing that I've been wanting to do, that me and Than and Mr. Robot has been talking about, is we're wanting to get on Cosme and play freaking some NES games and SNES. Now, if anybody is interested in that and they're on Minds, then they need to come into the chat and let us know, because I'm definitely interested in doing that, and so is Than and Mr. Robot. I think I may have had Rapid convinced into coming in with us, so that will be cool. Okay, so Mr. Robot says he's on Doof, but I don't see him on Doof. Where you at, Mr. Robot? I'm on Doof too. Okay, you there? Yeah, there he is. He's coming in. But yeah, I think that's him. Now, I've covered pretty much everything when it comes to the basic information that needs to go to my gaming and all the stuff on my streaming. Now, well, not all of my stuff on my streaming. There's a lot of cool stuff that we need to talk about too, and it's cool because I know that's Mr. Robot there, and he's doing a project with me besides the gaming, and it's going to be pretty cool. Me and old John, or John Clark, have been working together with Wonderful World of Weirdness, and I've brought in my series called Everything About Aliens. It's starting up this month, and it is pretty amazing. We are going through a lot of the lore that's involved with ufology, especially stuff that concerns or alien races and the secret space program, things of that nature, you know. Yeah, I think he's on here. He's just muted. He's a fellow Jitsi. But anyhow, we've got that going on. I've also got something going on YouTube concerning wait a minute, let me see here. Yeah, that should be concerning Skinwalker Ranch. I really haven't been making plugs on that one, but I really should, because that's actually a good series. And I had one comment on there about he thought that it was AI that the voices were, and they weren't AI. I want people to know that for sure, that was not AI voices. I actually went through the story and tried and edited the narrations so that they sounded as close to human as possible. So understand that those aren't AA voices. Those are actual narrated voices that I did manually. And I know people really don't like narration and everything, foreign accents and stuff like that. I think they came out pretty good. So if you guys want to check those out, you can. I have some things that I do want to put on there, but I want to go through and I want to re-edit them, make them out a little bit better, have a little bit better graphics and stuff to go with it, so that it'll be presentable. I'm also wanting to move more into my Praetorian channel. Now, starting now, I'm going to be doing Roger's Real-Time Talk Show with Mark Edworthy, Bob Dub, and Auto Excelsior. We had our first episode this last Wednesday. It was Thursday for Bob Dub, and it turned out to be really good, and she's coming back, and we are going to continue the conversation that we had is concerning socialism, is particularly in England. I want to stay focused on England, France, and Germany when it comes to it, and I want to also take a look at the historical events that took place too, from the beginning of socialism up until what we call socialism today. So I think we got off to a good start with it, and I really believe it's going to turn into a good season this year because of it. We did. I mean, for me, I think we did a good job on it. So. After that, I am also in the process of figuring out what's going on with Tech Talk. Me, Mark, and Tan have been talking about it. We got a little carried away with Mine's Roundtable and kind of strayed away from the topic on Tech Talk. Now, with me, I told them that I really don't like the topic bullshit, coming in and having a topic for every episode. Now, I'm okay with talking points. Like, if they want to have talking points and I have talking points of my own, we can come in and we can kind of, share our talking points and talk about them and everything. But I want it to be one of those streams that are set up to where we come in and we just have a conversation about technology, you know what I'm saying? That's just basically how I feel about it. I'm waiting back on them on how they want to do all that stuff, and we are thinking that it should be maybe Tuesday, I believe it was. But I'll get that straightened out by the end of the week, and we'll know that. Man, I'm on a roll. I can't believe that I actually ran my mouth this long. So, okay, don't worry. Yeah, I told Austin, don't worry about it. Just show up. Rapid wanted to have a meeting tonight, and he just told me that he heard from Zach and he has something come up at the last minute, so the interview has been postponed to next week, which means I can bring the meeting forward. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't make that. Yeah, he wants to do it at like 9 p.m. I'm like, I can't do that, dude. Because, like, in England, he's in Scotland, so in England at 8 p.m. is when this is supposed to start, which would be... Yeah, finally. I knew you was there. You just... Yeah, I ended up freaking just getting a message. Can you hear...
Roger, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you, fellow Jitsier.
Hello.
Hello. Let me see what's going on. Can you hear me? Yeah, he's got some... Can you hear me? Yeah, he's having some technical issues. I'm not messing with my audio because it's working. You know what I mean? So that's just not happening. All right. So yeah, let me now. Yeah, you speak, man. Speak.
Roger.
You're not muted, man. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna tell him you're not muted and I can hear you. Uh, yeah, I can hear him fine. It's just he can't hear me. So no. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. So basically, what it was is
Hello?
if I would have if I would have
I can't hear you.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can see your indicator is moving, so you're probably talking, but I can't hear you.
Yeah. He's such a goofy guy. He is a goof. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a doof. He's a doof. Now, what it is can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, he cannot hear me. I even switched my audio to where he could actually hear me, and it's just, it's ridiculous. Let's see here. Okay, can you hear me? I can hear you just fine, man. You just I'm telling him to back out and come back again. Come back again. Yeah, tell him to back out and come back again. Something must have screwed up on his thing whenever he did it.
Okay.
Cause
I will refresh, I guess.
yeah, that'd probably be the best bet. Now, whenever I was talking about Rapid, I was like, man, if he set that 8 o'clock there is 3 o'clock here, that's when it starts for the music stuff. So he wanted to make it come forward 1 hour, and I'm like, I can't do that, you know. Okay, so you are you
Ah, I hear
now you can hear me now. I've been sitting here. I've been sitting here trying to figure out what was going on, and then it finally dawned on me that you probably should just go back out and come back in.
you. Turn it off and on again. Of course.
That's Jitsy's infamous remedy for everything. You know what I mean? Just leave and come back in.
You're a genius. You're a genius.
How many times have we been on here and it's done that though? Now,
Funny quick.
now Austin said he'll be in at about 4 o'clock. Man, this is gonna be cool. I know, like, you don't do instruments, like I don't either. But like here in about another hour and 15 minutes, man, we're gonna have musicians in here hanging out with us and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
People playing in.
yeah.
I've got a drum. I've got a little drum in here.
You want it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well,
Um,
do you have anything you want to do right now?
What are you thinking?
Dude, it's just hanging out, chilling out, having a good time. Grab that drum and put it in your hands.
Are you recording this?
It's streaming.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you're on the stream, dude. You're a superstar.
No. Um. Well,
Well, I mean, I don't think.
I had an interesting thing happen today, where I contacted Andrew Bartz's. You know who he is?
Well, who is he?
Andrew Bartz's is known as the Galactic Historian.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He can tap into the akashic records of many different soul groups, like oversouls,
Mm-hmm.
because he's incarnated so many times and in different um, soul groups. So he has access to all their akashic records, and he has he's a really interesting person to ask questions to because he can tap into like vast amounts of knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so anyway, I was talking to him today because he was live on Rumble, and he informed me that I'm being attacked by ghosts.
By ghost. You see,
Yeah.
you need to be careful, dude, because Karma did that shit with freaking Bob Dub and scared the shit out of her. Okay. So,
What?
yeah, Karma did that same shit. Freaking Bob Dub said that she was freaking gonna have like people busting in her doors and freaking some secret program with freaking helicopters and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if it got to that level with me, but it was more. It's more alien, if you know catch my drift.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I mean, just
I,
be.
it's a long story, man. We should do a session on it one day. But
Just
basically,
just be
I
careful.
made a deal with an alien a long time ago, and I didn't really vet the alien before I did it, which
Hmm.
I now regret.
You were
You
high. You were
know,
high, weren't you?
yeah, of course.
You were
How else would
high
you talk about
and
that?
you made a deal with the frickin' alien. And you yeah.
Well, you're making it sound like I was out of my mind, and that's what I
No,
did.
that's not what
No,
I'm saying.
that's
That's not what I'm.
I was in a desperate situation, and I was meditating in a high frequency state, and that's how they found me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they presented themselves as like helpers. Oh yes, we're here to help. You know, just agree to this contract, and I'm just like, yeah, just do what needs to be done. And then they start helping me, you know. So I'm like, oh yeah, sweet. My third eye vision gets clearer. Um, my memory gets better. You know, all sorts of things starts happening. But fast forward a few years down the track, and I'm not so sure I know who these guys work for anymore. You know,
Yeah. Especially after getting that kind of after getting that yeah, he says he's gonna stick to the usual time. That's good. But yeah, after getting that kind of a message, but seriously, be careful about that because that's really not cool when people do that stuff either, especially intentionally if it's a lie. You know what I mean? Because
well, the bottom line is they have helped me quite a lot, and
well, I'm
I
talking
am
about that.
dabbling in a realm that I completely don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
but I am seeing for the first time. You know, so it's a little bit overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit contacting a different fucking alien species that's way more advanced than you, and it is daunting and intimidating. So,
So, what are you gonna do?
well, I guess there's not much I can do other than my best.
I mean, that
I'm gonna just
that's the
at,
best question
at
that
this
can be
stage.
asked you. No, I mean that's the best question.
At this stage, I'm just gonna make the best of what I've got. You know, like they are helping me. I'm gonna try and get. I don't know if I should ask them to stop helping me. You know, I'm gonna.
Gotta get the good stuff. It's like playing Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like what I am doing is I'm going into a few deep meditations and I'm gonna go interrogate them and ask who they work for. I suspect I won't get any clear answers. Um, at which point I don't know. I just have to sit and reflect for a while. I don't like to jump to conclusions so quickly because you can see something in the spirit realm and you might misinterpret it
Mm-hmm.
and you might think it's something that it's not, and all of a sudden you've turned an ally into an enemy.
Right.
You know,
That's everyday life, though.
I don't want to do that,
That,
but
that's
I'm just
every.
gonna sit with it for a while and experience it and
Don't get all. Don't get.
investigate it deeper, I suppose.
Don't get
So
all.
I'm gonna approach it.
Don't get all. You know, spiritual and everything about it either. It's like I was trying to say. You do that same thing in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? You have to negotiate what it is you're going to say and what you're not going to say to anybody.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mm.
So why would you do that in any other situation? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I was just very naive back then. I was just like, help me, positive aliens. And I think everyone, you know, maybe everyone is positive in their own mind. I'm the positive alien, or maybe like fucking they lie to you and they don't give a fuck. You just don't know.
you know, gotta be careful.
But yeah, I just my advice would be don't get into any contracts and agreements
And see, I don't
straight away.
I don't know about all that. Like with me, I would classify that more as a demonic thing than anything else. You know what I mean? Because like aliens, I don't see superior aliens of any kind wanting to even care about making contracts with us human beings. We wouldn't matter to them. You know what I mean?
No, no. Here's the thing. So like, there is such a thing as universal law, right? Um, the law of one,
Yeah, I know.
and the aliens know that, and they abide by it. They can't. It's the law of karma, basically, right? And they can't violate our free will without consequences. So they have to trick us into doing what they want to do.
Well, I mean, that
um,
goes back to what I said, though. That sounds more demonic than anything else. So, I mean, you would literally have to be saying that demons are freaking actually aliens.
well, yeah, I think, I mean, people call aliens demons because they don't understand it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
and And I don't blame them because it's a complex, deep, multi-dimensional world out there. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
so we
Welcome,
are just scratching the surface, and we're just ants looking up at a universe that we don't understand.
welcome, John.
But
Hello.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
Hey, bring that drum back with you.
Yeah.
He's got a freaking little drum, and I was sitting there like, hey, dude, freaking, I didn't know you had that. Bring that shit with you. I was like, that's what this is about. We're all gonna be hanging out and playing music together and freaking having a good time, you know. So, man, I listened to that song. That was excellent. For an old dude, you still got skills, man.
Yeah, I still got it.
You
Oh,
still
wait a minute. I'm a bit loud. I got my...
all right. I don't know how these young bucks are gonna handle you. Like you're gonna get in there and just like tear them up.
Well, you got it. You haven't, didn't you?
Yeah. I really think you're gonna enjoy meeting within the vacuum. I really do. You guys, I guarantee you, YouTube will love. Like, if you ever decide to, I would suggest collaborating with one another because him and you are really good with the guitar.
Yeah. Oh, you see.
So
Oh. Oh, no.
now Robot is telling me about some UFO stuff. So I did an hour of that G Spot stuff that I had, and after that I kind of did some updates on everything, did some shout outs. I did a shout out for you on your no, not on your channels. I did a shout out for you on Discord. You, if you want to, man. What's the name of your new YouTube channel that you got that you've been doing for? It's not Wonderful World of Weirdness, the other one.
Mystical Awakenings TV.
Yeah. That's Mystical Awakenings TV. You've also got Old John's gaming world.
Yeah. Old John's Dungeon Crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
No Mothers Allowed. Another channel. I got about 8 channels, and I've forgotten half of them.
See, I did.
I go online and think, oh, I got this channel. I forgot I have this.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I didn't even know you had no mothers.
What?
What?
He's repeat that, Robot.
I said it's good to see old John again.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, very good, very good.
Now
Yeah.
now it gets quiet.
I got a...
Towards my end of my stay in India here, I'll probably be talking to you guys from the other side of the world soon.
You going back to Australia?
Yeah,
That's not the other side of the world, man.
I'm re-entering civilization.
Well, I mean, that's actually a good thing. You need to go back to where it's safe. It's not.
Ah,
It's not really safe in India. A lot of people believe that, but it's not.
nah, it's safe in India.
Not as safe.
As
Safe as it can be in that region. Let's just put it that way. It could be worse. You could be in what, Cambodia? He muted. You're muted.
Can you hear my dog?
No.
it'll be fine. I'm going home. Yeah, no, it's safe as here, and the world is actually quite amazing and safe. Except for maybe Palestine and Gaza right now.
You sound like that girl that tried to hitchhike through Iraq and ended up freaking getting killed, man. She said the same shit. She's like, it's so safe in
I
Iraq.
was on my. I was gonna go to Turkey. I was thinking about going to Turkey for my skin. There's this bath, like these hot springs there,
Uh huh.
and but then I'm like, yeah, now I'm too far away from home, too close to a war zone,
Yeah.
and
You don't want to go.
been too long.
You don't want to get put in a
Uh,
Turkish prison either.
No, not necessarily. Not at this stage.
No.
You could have got new teeth over there. I don't know how good your bad your teeth are, but you could have got new teeth in Turkey.
See, I need to go there. Do they make them out of wood though?
I don't know.
I don't want.
No idea.
I don't want no wooden teeth. Okay, I will be right back. I gotta get some coffee and use the bathroom. You
What
guys,
have you been up to, John?
I started getting back into music again. I actually recorded one song today, but only rough recording using video editing software because I haven't set up audio software properly on my computer yet. I will be, but I haven't done it yet. So yes, what I've been doing mostly. So doing a bit of this and that.
Can't wait to hear it.
Right, it's on my channel, my Mystical Awakens channel. I put it on there today.
Okay.
It's called Can You See Me? It's quite a spiritual song. Everything I've ever wrote before has always been like rock song, blues song. This is nothing like any of it. It just came to me after not playing guitar for like 14 years. This was the first song that came along, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. And this week I just started doing a rough draft one day, then I improved it the next day, and it's the third day of working on it today. It's not perfect. There's mistakes on it. The solo isn't right. It's not perfect, but the song, the core of the song is there and people enjoy it, so that's something important. But I'll get everything right later on, I'll get it perfect. I will get it perfect, but just couldn't do it today, couldn't happen.
Nice. Get the creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
I went to a little. I went to in Russia they have these things called banyas, which is like a hot steam room, or what do you call it, a sauna. And I went to this hot sauna, and after that we went to this little get together where people just brought like little instruments and stuff. Everyone was playing, jamming together and stuff like that. So I got my little drum here.
I'm in a very small room, and I use the same mic for like speaking now as I do for like recording, and it's just not practical for me to play and talk as well. I can't really do it, not yet. I'll have to figure something else out. Have another system set up to do it. It's not really awkward really. It's only a tiny room.
Yeah, fair enough. So what's your take on the world events at the moment going on in Gaza and all that?
I just keeping an eye on it, I think, really. I'm not really sure. Can't to my laptop. It's behind me. I don't think it does much good anyway. Oh god, yes it does. Oh, I put it back on. I don't know. I'm just keeping an open eye on it, really. I'm a bit weary of it, I think, just watching how it pans out.
What do you think? What is your view on the U.S. funding Israel in order to do the thing in Gaza? Do you think that's right?
No, I'd say you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't even think Gaza invaded Israel. I think it was a false flag. I really don't think it was done.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Netanyahu funded Hamas for fucking 14 years before that happened.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me now, like they are suddenly turned on him? Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day I saw a post on Facebook summed it up. In the UK here we've got road potholes in the road everywhere, and yet a war comes along. There's no money to fix the roads. The war comes along. Oh, yes, chuck a pile of money at them. There's loads of money in wars, isn't it? To sell ammunition and their weapons and stuff. Oh yeah, we'll do that, won't we? But
Yeah.
fixing the roads, oh no, we can't do that. There's no money in the treasury for that. Or asylum seekers coming over here, free houses, free everything. Oh yeah, plenty of money for that. Again, the roads, no money for the roads. So you tell me how that worked out, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Ludicrous.
Yeah.
Ludicrous. It just goes to show the mentality of our leaders and where their minds are at.
Exactly. There's no greater profit in war, is there? Ammunition and war, they make so much money out of it. You know, they just jump on any bandwagon, any war, boom, we'll get in there, you know. It's always the same.
At what point is it ethical for the population to basically just rise up and kill their leaders? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like our leaders are causing so much destruction that it would be more ethical for us to actually just grab a knife and go stab the fucking people who are calling the shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know. It's getting bad.
it's crazy. It's a crazy town we're living in right now.
Yeah. I had a off topic slightly. See, the last few months I've had my son home, which has restricted me from being creative with my videos and stuff. I had to cancel all my shows. I think my son's been home for like 3 months, so it's put me in a bit of a rut, right? And I would go to a spiritual church. I go every Tuesday. I went in this week, and this really good, decent medium came along and said, "Give me a reading." She said, told me all about the last few months, down to a T, perfect. She said, "Your spiritual guide's here. One of your spirit guides is here, and he's knocking on the wall." He said he's trying to speak to you, but you're not listening to him. I thought, oh, okay. So next day I was trying to meditate, trying to be open to whatever he's trying to tell me. Huge message came through, really strong. Music is the answer. Came through as strong, as clear as anything. Music is the answer, and I started recording the next day. So what do you make of that?
Interesting.
I'm back.
Well, here's the thing, right? You can either get embroiled in the samsara of life, the drama, which is what I'm almost doing now,
Yeah.
or you can realize we're all one. You know, the good guys and the bad guys are all part of the one, and we're all serving the same thing. In that understanding, we can relax and just do our own thing, and also express our own divine light through our creativity and so on. So
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a lot to be said for that, for music. I think
Yeah.
music unlocks, breaks down barriers between people. Everyone likes, to dance on the same dance floor. there's no borders on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I've always said too, I believe words have power. But being honest,
Oh, I do.
I literally believe they have literal power. You know what I mean?
I had a vision one night of words, seeing words in a spiritual form, and how they affect people. And when I saw that, I always known how my words affect people from that moment on. And I've changed my viewpoint. I try to not say like bad things, or sometimes you do when you're angry, but you try not to. And I try even less to do it now. After I saw that vision, I thought, no, can't do this no more. Can't, because I actually can see it. It's like just can't explain it, but I just saw it, really freaky, but it was
Wow.
quite amazing as well. And it just changed your perspective straight away then.
Mm.
So
yeah, we want to have good effects on people, right?
Yeah,
We don't want
good as
to.
well. Yeah,
We
good
don't
and bad.
want.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they create physical manifestations too, though. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
people really don't understand how words create physical things. I mean, like look at the world around us, okay? Look at the stuff that's been created. I mean, before that was created, people had to talked about it first. All these
Yeah.
skyscrapers.
Wow. That's a bit of a stretch.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, you just
Are you
you just
saying
can't sit and think
I,
of a pizza, dude. You know what I mean?
the
Go.
chicken before the egg situation,
No,
Roger? Are you saying
it's like go in your closet and think about a pizza and see how long it takes for that pizza to come. See,
You don't actually do it now. Let's be honest.
that's I was getting ready to say. Like, is he
He's in the
going?
wardrobe now.
I don't go and do it. No,
Yeah.
it's just like do it sometime later on when you have free time. Where's your drum? You got your drum?
He did that.
I had to go.
yeah? I suppose. I get what you're saying. You're saying we need to voice a idea before it becomes manifest, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
even me with the song, like what you were saying about earlier, I had that song in my head for 2 months. I'd never done anything with it, and then as soon as I started to like bring it out to record it, I just recorded a few bits of it on Wednesday, and then on Tuesday, then yesterday I made the whole song, but I had a tempo wrong. Today I made the full song. Again, there's the bits and pieces wrong with it, but each day I'm bringing out more. But if I kept it in my head, it may never have come out. I had to had to bring it out. I had to share it to develop it. And it's the same with words. If you don't speak something, then it's never gonna be created or something. It's just gonna be always be an idea, and it'll stay, and you might forget the idea. But if you've got an idea and you speak about it and you discuss it, oh, why don't we try this? Why don't we try that? Eventually, it could become something. It could become like a building. You know, it could be a song. It could be anything. But if you don't speak about it, or at least try to create it in some form, then it never becomes anything. It just stays in your mind. Just you know. So
True that. True that.
It's like singing too. Okay. No, like I've had a horrible fear of singing out loud in front of people. Okay. Like in dancing, dancing is also another thing. Like if you
You have a voice of an angel, Roger. I
it,
don't know what.
well, I know that, but actually doing it though is terrifying. You know what I mean? And like dancing, if you want me to like fast dance, my tongue is going to swell up, and it's gonna feel like I'm choking from it. Okay?
I think I'd pay money to see this.
Yeah. And I know, like, I've had dreams where I've actually sung, and like in my dream, I freaking sung from the top of my freaking voice, and it just felt so good inside of that dream. You know what I mean? Just dreaming about it. You know, I can tell you just from what I felt inside of that dream that if I really ever like did it in real life, that the energy that came out of me would just be so overwhelming. You know what I mean? Because when I was dreaming it was the most intense feeling. I could remember that feeling that I had in my dream while I was singing. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense whatsoever?
Yeah, it does.
You know?
But this song that I did, over 3 days I was singing, and the first day it was just like almost like talking when I was singing. Second day it started to come, okay, it's starting to shift a bit now. It's starting to become a bit more melodic now. And then today, then the singing sort of really clicked today. That's the only thing that did work today, I think. Guitaring was awful, but again, I haven't sung in 14 years, and it's probably going to take me a long time to get it back like it used to be. But the fact that even after 3 days, I'm starting to feel, ooh, it's starting to come back now. It's, but if I didn't sing, it wouldn't come out, would it? It's always been inside, yeah. And it's the same with you. If you've got the thing to just sing, you need to let it out. You know what I mean?
I think
Do it on your own. Do it privately.
I think
If you don't want to do it in front of other people, just do it.
my heart would explode.
Dreams, you know, you've got to do them.
My heart would explode if that happens, dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like freaking that's the one thing out of a lot of my dreams that I freaking trip out the most is the singing thing. Whenever it happens in my dreams, that feeling is just so freaking intense. I mean, it really is.
Yeah. Sounds almost like a calling to me.
Yeah, I know. I should start singing. Maybe do some John Travolta.
Whatever.
It'd be sexy music.
Start in the shower, Roger. Everyone starts in the shower.
That's
Yes, in the shower, yeah. You do.
I don't know if people want to hear me in the shower. Well, actually, I heard people sound good when they sing in the shower, though, don't they?
Well,
Yeah.
you know, gotta practice before you
Huh.
get your confidence up.
What are you doing? He look.
But me,
Yeah, your screen looks like one of those really, really bad freaking episodes. What's the name of that movie where they're in the woods and the witches hunting them down and killing them? Blair Witch.
oh, Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Looks like a really bad episode of Blair Witch.
I was trying to. There's this tiny little LED on my camera, and like, it's blinding me. You can't even really see me, can you?
Are you high?
Do you remember them Paranormal Activity films? My son watched one once when he was younger, and he shouldn't have. He was too young to watch it, and he told me on the phone that he watched it. And I said, "It's fine." I said, "Don't go." And he said, "Well, whatever you do, do not look behind you." Well, he was freaked out. He was freaked out. He never watched all of them again, though, till he was older. After that.
I loved
Yeah.
it. It was like a drug to me as a kid, horror movies. I was like seeking them out. Hey,
Freaking
I was,
I'm picky about mine. Like I don't like the whole gore thing, like the slash 'em up, kill 'em thing.
Yeah,
I thought Saw was ridiculous, to be honest. You know,
Yeah.
all of the Saw sequels, even the original one. I mean,
I love the ending of the first Saw. I thought that was a hell of a twist at the end. Loved that.
oh yeah, the dead body. Dead body just stands up and walks out.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
It was alright. That was.
That was pretty good.
Cool.
I can't even remember.
Well,
I
if you
remember they were kind of scary.
Now I put the word out too on Cosmic,
Given.
and
Oh, have you ever seen Wolf Creek?
I'm not sure if I have. I've heard of it, but I'm not sure if I've seen it.
That's an Australian horror, an old school Australian. horror.
isn't that the one where the girl and all of her friends get abducted and they have to freaking escape from like this crazy serial killer?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. That was
Something like that.
that was actually based off a true story, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a true story. Yeah.
They ended up finding her freaking walking out of her mind in the desert at the end.
Yeah. That's what makes the movie kind of creepy is the fact that it's a true story.
Yeah. She described this whole place, but she couldn't remember how to get back to it. Isn't that crazy?
Been a long
Mm.
time since I watched that.
That's actually
But yeah, my last few years I haven't been into horror and stuff. Since my heart's been opening up, I don't wanna put too much dread into myself. I'm more looking for positivity and like cool shit.
Well, being honest with you though, Robot, like that's one of the movies that I think of whenever you talk about going and hanging out with the doofs and frickin' in the bush and shit. I'm like, are you fucking crazy?
What?
I mean, I remember Wolf Creek, okay? That's the kind of shit I think of when it comes to like
Uh,
leaving the city in Australia and shit. Why the hell would you go out there? You know what goes on. People come up
yeah.
missing.
Those kinds of things are rare, man. So rare.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you all say.
but
I've talked to so many Australians that always say that shit, dude, and that is, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, you got people
well, I
missing and
mean,
shit.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't happen that often. Australia's pretty small. Like, I mean, Australia's population is pretty small. Like,
Yeah. I heard that, like,
that
lot
doesn't
of,
happen that often.
I heard a lot of areas in Australia, if you go there, freaking, you can take chances of, like, insects can eat you alive and stuff.
Well, that is true. That is 100% true. There's a fucking million different little freaking critters out there that can get you. But
I think it'd be cool.
Kangaroos.
so I always
Hmm.
recommend just have good, you know, protection when you're in the bush.
Wear a condom.
don't don't just walk in there barefoot. That's what-
Wear a condom.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Get eaten
I
alive.
found out the hard way. I found out the hard way.
Yeah, but I mean, look at. I mean, you hang out with the doofs and shit. That's like the Rainbow Tribe. I freaking last Rainbow Tribe member I hung out with, I caught scabies.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, but I never caught anything at a doof. Doofs are pretty well established properties and stuff like that. It's more when you go bush, like hiking and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into no man's land, there's a reason there's no men there. You know,
Mhm.
there's little freaking mites and critters, like little ticks and things that can leeches and that'll freaking eat you up in some places.
Yeah.
There was one night. There's a place called Danger Mountain, and I hiked up to the top of Danger Mountain. And I brought my hammock. I was gonna sleep there for the night, and I I looked down. I was like, put my backpack down. I was like ready to fucking unpack, and I look at my feet, and these tiny little leeches, like thin, tiny little leeches, were coming up my leg, like hundreds of them. And and I'd only been standing there for about 10 seconds, and I'm like, holy shit! If I'm here for like 5 minutes, there's gonna be 1,000 on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if I slept here tonight, I'm gonna be covered in leeches. I'm like, fucking ran out of there. I'm like, no wonder it's called Danger Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spiders I don't like in Australia. They're huge, aren't they? Them huntsmans, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We.
I've had a few on my face, but that spiders don't worry me. They're fine.
Now the huntsman spider
They don't eat people.
are they?
Spiders don't eat people.
Are,
Leeches do.
well, I don't know. I've seen a few movies, man. Like I've heard they do have man-eating spiders. I have heard.
Nah. Look, you might get a bite if you're unlucky, but mostly spiders just want to get away from you. Like, it sucks when you walk into a big net and they fall on your face, but
Mm-hmm.
generally that if you stay calm, they'll stay calm and nothing bad happens. It's when you freak out and you suddenly squeeze them or something, that's when they bite you.
Squeeze
Oh,
them.
spider, I'll squeeze you. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh my god, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell are you talking about squeezing a spider, man?
Yeah.
What are you
I
doing?
feel running. It's got to be gone.
Yeah, I'm not taking the time to squeeze them. I'm not. I mean, I might step on them.
I'd be like,
Oh,
road
you
runner.
know, like you feel something crawling down your back, you instinctively like grab it
Oh yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
Yep. That's a
And then all of a sudden you're squeezing a spider. Yeah.
that happens with bees too. If you ever
Yeah.
notice it, a bee will land on you. They
At
don't.
least they buzz.
Mm-hmm.
At least they give you a bit of notice. I
No.
love bees. Bees are the fucking cutest thing.
Oh, I was fascinated by him with Rush of Waves. He started talking about it when we were having discussions about duality and stuff. And bees are like the coolest freaking animals. Like they can
Yeah.
actually, you know how UFOs freaking they've been talking about how they can stop and like change their trajectory at a moment's notice. Bees
Yeah.
bees do that naturally.
Yeah. I think bees are like, especially bumblebees, are still a bit of a scientific mystery to
Mm-hmm.
physicists on how they fly or how they there's some kind of levitation action going on that they don't
Mm.
understand.
That's what he was talking
Body
about.
weight ratio.
They're
Yeah.
supposed to be like little freaking pockets inside of them where when they flap their wings, it actually defies gravity according to their weight. Like they weigh heavier than what their wings can actually lift them up it with. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But when they flap those wings, they pump air into those
It's the
pockets.
impossible.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. That,
Yeah.
that's what got me. That's what got me right there when he started saying that shit. I was like, "Oh hell no, dude! That's cool as shit."
Mm.
Did you mention to him about the show you're doing tonight?
Uh,
Waves?
Russia Waves knows about it. Bob Dub knows about it.
Okay.
Auto X said he's gonna
What?
stop in.
I don't actually know what we're doing. I just saw that you posted the link, and I'm like, oh, someone's using my server.
I told him to. That's the messed up part. I already told him I'd use it because he suggested that I use it, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because I'm paying all this money for nothing.
He got all excited and shit and freaking even when I told him that, and then like today he forgot. He just completely forgot that I was going to use his server.
How much does
So,
it cost to pay for it?
only like $6 a month.
Six
yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
difference between this and the free one then?
Well, this is running on my own server, right? Right. Like I rent this server
Oh, okay.
and I set it up myself, and then I put the JIT code on there.
Right, I
So
see.
I'm in control of the data that goes through this conversation. Whereas if you're doing the free one, you're trusting some other random person to intercept that data, you know.
Right, okay.
So I decided to do this just so that we can control the data.
Hmm.
I'm not doing anything with it, by the way. I'm just
He's
Just
like
to
that.
leave.
I've been recently having to have conversations about Robot. He mystifies a lot of people. Like he is really touchy when it comes to that stuff.
Yes, well, I've got good reasons for it. Reasons we'll get into another time.
You always say that too. Like we'll get into that another time, and another time never comes, dude, ever.
Come on, it'll come. It'll come. You just haven't waited long enough yet.
Hey, Roger, you know
Don't
that,
say never.
Huh?
you know that dude that lost his channel? Has he appealed? Do you know if there's any more news about him?
Maxie?
Yeah, Maxie, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they mentioned it on Home Away from YouTube, but nobody's brought anything up afterwards. That kind of pissed me off because Maxie
Yeah.
was a pretty stand-up dude. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they would do that with him. That really
Yeah.
that was messed up.
I don't really know what happened, you know.
Yeah.
to lead to this. You know what I mean? Something to do with spamming or something, is it? Allegedly.
Well, I mean, how was he spamming? I mean,
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. You know?
I have him as I subscribe to him, so I mean I get every freaking post that he makes, and I mean I don't see how he was spamming.
No, I don't know what to say.
No
Um,
censorship.
Well, it was like that brought up a lot of topics with me. I ended up talking about WoW and what you had to go through with it, and then what I found out after I started helping out too. And I mean, it made me sick in the stomach when I had to delete those videos that you had on there. Those were years and years and years of freaking videos that you put together.
mm,
You know, and that just turned my fucking stomach. I wanted to puke. And it had nothing to do with copyright whatsoever.
yeah, just really odd. You know, I just want to get to the. He needs to appeal against it because he might get his channel back. I know other people have had their channels back when this has happened to them. Because it could be by mistake. You know,
Yeah.
they can make mistakes, so it's worth appealing.
He's a good guy, man. And what they
Yeah.
did to him was wrong.
Yeah, it is wrong. Because you know yourself how much work is involved with making
Was
videos,
he
years and years of
criticized
videos. Having,
that, or what? Why were they coming after him?
They were accusing him of spamming on YouTube.
Okay, but he wasn't spamming, so like, what was he saying that they didn't like?
He what's her name? The hot chick off of freaking Final Fantasy, I think it is. The Oriental chick. He had like some pretty promiscuous thumbnails of her on there. One and things like that. But other than that, I mean,
Okay.
other than that, I mean, he didn't do anything like, and a lot of YouTubers are doing that stuff. You know,
yeah,
you know, they're putting. I don't know. I don't know if they're making them themselves or they're using AI. Most likely it's AI, but they're putting it up on there for a thumbnail.
yeah. I tried putting promiscuous images of myself on a channel once. It never worked for me, so I stopped it.
I tried to do the
Only
OnlyFans.
girls get away with that, right?
They,
That's what OnlyFans is for.
well,
Yeah.
OnlyFans wouldn't let me on. The facial recognition wouldn't recognize my beard. So
What?
yeah, like you have to have facial recognition to start an OnlyFans account.
Really?
Yeah, that's the
That
way.
sounds creepy.
So if you're like an ugly dude, they're like, oh fuck that, you're not welcome.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So
So what is the purpose of this chat? You haven't told me yet.
it's music.
Music.
Yeah, and we got another half an hour before everybody shows up, so we're actually doing good.
I thought it was supposed to start.
Creation of music.
Yeah, that's when it was supposed to start. I see. I got confused whenever you said that. I didn't know if you wanted me to start this early or not. So I just, to make sure that I didn't mess up, I went ahead and just started it up. I did my hour of undone G-spot stuff, which I had in the process of making, but I haven't really finished it because I usually make about 2 hours of it, and I got an
Yeah.
I have an hour of it just sitting around. So I figured, you know what I mean. I haven't had time to work with it, so I just threw it on here first.
Would you be able to do me a favour after? Would you be able to send Mr. Robot the link for my music, the thing I did today, because I'm not on Minds anymore, so I won't be able to send him the link.
Okay.
It's only through
No,
Minds.
mine?
No, I
Ah,
played one
that's why
few
you've been
months
so
ago.
quiet.
Yeah.
Why did you leave mine?
Because all I was seeing on is people arguing and stuff, and I just thought, what the hell? I got this at home. I don't need to be putting on a social media here, you know, arguing about religion, arguing about all sorts of stuff like that. I just thought, no, I don't need this. That's why I haven't deleted my account, disabled it. I could put it back, but at the moment there's no reason to do it.
I don't think it's called arguing. I think it's called debating, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, it's just still conflict, and I don't really want to turn on my screen to view it. You know, I'd rather just not see it. To be honest.
Did he just say masturbating?
No.
No, I think it's important to speak to people that you don't agree with, you know, and I think in general, mine's has been pretty good in terms of online conflict resolution.
Is that what you call it?
I've never seen a conflict go on for longer than a day, really.
Yeah. No, it's to do with my upbringing and stuff. I'm not good around conflict and arguing and stuff like that. I don't really like it, put it that way. That's why I just tend to sort of avoid it. It's not about debate. It doesn't matter if I believed what they said or didn't believe it. It doesn't really matter. It's just the actual conflict. I'm not one great around that, so I just tend to avoid it. So
Yeah.
that's the
I do
reason.
the opposite. I just get amongst it and I try and settle it down. I'm just like try and mediate a little bit, you know, go, what is the problem here?
I actually did
Okay.
some of it, but it didn't seem to make much difference.
Actually,
So I thought, oh well, you know.
Then you just let it go. And you just let it go.
no, it's up to you
What
two.
I do, if there's one person that's annoying me, I just click the ignore button.
He
and
does
you
it.
can't see anything they post.
He does it to me all the time. He ignores me like you wouldn't believe. You know how I know when he's ignoring me? He just stops responding to me in chat. He's like,
No, that's just because I got other shit going on
yeah.
in real life.
No,
You know?
I've got the link I can send to you, but do you guys want me to screen share and let you see it, hear it?
I don't mind.
Wait,
I can do it. I mean,
I don't mind. Except if Mr. Robot, it's 4 minutes long. The video there.
got so many tabs, I'm just trying to think. Is John showing up as green to you,
no,
Roger?
nuh-uh.
No.
Really? Oh.
You might see tinges of green because I got a green screen behind me, tinges of it when I move, but it's not.
Oh
not green in
no,
there.
the whole thing is green for me. Yeah.
There you go.
Do you see me in the sky? Do you see me traveling by? Do you feel me? Or do you feel me? Can you see me in the sky? Can you feel me nearby? Or can you see me? Or can you see me? Take my hand. Take my hand. Come with me. Take my hand. Take my hand. Won't you? Do you see me in the sky? Do you feel me nearby? Or do you see me? Or do you see me? Do you feel me nearby? Do you see me in the sky? Or do you feel me? Or do you feel me? Come with me. Come with me. Will you? Take my hand. Take my hand. Won't you? Come with me. Come with me. Will you? Take my hand. Take my hand. Won't you? Do you see me in the sky? Do you feel me nearby? Or do you see me? Or do you feel me? Do you see me in the sky? Do you feel me nearby? Or do you feel me? Do you see me? Here I am. Here I am. All around you. Take my hand. Take my hand. Won't you? Here I am. Here I am. All around you. Take my hand. Take my hand. Won't you?
Pretty good. Gotta unmute now. That was pretty good. What do you think, robot?
Get a mute, robot.
Yeah, he. Give him a second. He had to turn his freaking his
Oh, I liked it. What was this song about?
Nature. Spirit
When you
world,
say,
nature.
do you see me in the sky?
Yeah,
what is-
like
what is it?
the essence of nature, basically. Or you
Oh,
could
okay.
say nature subconscious. You could read it wherever way you want, really. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's very rough and ready, and the solo I realise is absolutely atrocious when I listen back to it now. But literally, it started 3 days ago.
I think it needs another, like, it needs like one or two more verses, you know,
Yeah, you could pull out.
alluding to the nature, but not specifically saying it, you know. I think it would be good.
well,
Maybe it will by the time it's finished. It's not finished. It's work in progress, you know.
I do
Yeah,
I do like it. The guitar. I was looking more on the actual guitar that you had right there, and the finger picking and stuff is really nice. I do like that.
Yeah, I've just played loads of songs like that over the years. I just never like created them. I've just this tune, as I said, it was the first tune. I sort of started playing, I think, on a Friday or Saturday, and I think I wrote this on the Monday, and I lost the original words I wrote for it, and so a lot of the words you hear on that were just improvised. I can't remember what I actually wrote.
Just
Properly.
give it a second, and it'll kick in. And you'll come up with new words. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what my old sponsor used to tell me. He's a writer, and he used to tell me the one thing about words is words are free. If you don't like words, just throw them away and use new ones.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to use words. Just throw them away if you don't like them.
Mhm.
And it just opened my whole freaking way of thinking. You know, he was talking from the perspective of a writer, though. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to use a word if you don't want to. Just throw it away.
No.
They're free. It's not like you're gonna lose something. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Just
Yeah, say it's work in progress. I only recorded that with video editing software. There was no thing like on audio software. You've got the monotone wherever you call it to get the timings. The timing was out a bit. I kept mucking up when I was playing guitar today. I couldn't play it through properly without making a mistake. It's just one of the days. So it's just the result of 3 days' work. But if you hear that song in 6 months, it won't sound like that. It won't, because it's not finished. And as Roger said, I'm a perfectionist, and I will get it perfect.
yeah, I know.
But, it's going to take a bit of time. So 14 years, I stopped playing guitar for, so I've got to get that back, which is going to take a while, you know. But I will.
He is
I will
too.
get there.
He is too. Don't think he's just saying that either, because I can verify he is a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect.
But then the way I look at it, right? You look at the old songs, 50s, 60s, how simple they were, and yet they were great songs. Some of them. classics out there, really great songs, 3, 4 chord songs, absolutely amazing. And that's the sort of spirit when I do my writing. I don't go over complex. I just try to get a catchy tune, and if people like the tune, they like the words, then I'll just try to sort of revolve around that a bit. Then that's what I try to do. I think too complex.
Well, I like the younger you though. You know what you need to do? You need to get back on the electric guitar, and you need to grind the
Yeah,
shit out of that freaking guitar, dude.
yeah, yeah. Not me anymore.
Like
Not me anymore.
you were like freaking Mr. Heavy Metal, dude. I guarantee you, you
Yeah.
could probably have outdone freaking Metallica. I'd
Yeah.
almost bet.
No, them
Seriously,
days are gone.
Y-
I can't play that anymore.
did you
I don't,
see?
you know.
Did you see the freaking video I made with you as a younger guy and you was grinding on that guitar?
I saw. Oh, you mean a robot? No, I was there.
No, I mean, did you see it after I freaking put your songs together where you was playing? Like now, how old you are compared to when you were back then? Did you actually go and like see that part?
I'm not sure. I did actually.
Like there's clips of you practicing on your couch inside that video, dude, and it's like freaking you should see it. It's really amazing. I mean, you were really into it.
Oh yeah, I was then. Yeah,
Like it
I
was.
could do everything. I could play beyond my head. I could play my teeth. I could literally do anything back then. I can't do it now. I pull my back out, get my guitar behind my neck now. Anything else?
I was absolutely amazed by that. I love that video more than the songs, to be honest with you. I mean, that was just so cool. I actually used some of it in my mix.
Yeah.
I used to have a car, or I had, right? Yeah, what was it? How did I name it again? I told you about it. It was like, yeah, I used to have a car, and you was talking about going and practicing with Julian,
Yeah.
and I put that one little piece in my song mix.
Yeah. It's through, as I said to you, through Julian that I stopped playing. So, but there we go. That's the past.
You always
But
say that.
there's a song I wrote which he stole from me, which I'm going to be reconstructing it when I figure out how I actually played it. It's very simple. I think a bit similar to this song that I just played now, called "Softly Spoken," but it's a really amazing song. I'm really proud of it, and it's the last song I wrote before this one here, and I'm going to try. I should try to remember how it went. I just can't remember it, but I will. I'll figure it out. Maybe I've got the album that Julian recorded it on, his version on, and I'll try and maybe get it from there, the chords from there, so I can work it again, do it again. But that song, I think you will like that when I do it. Yeah, I think you will really like it. I'm really looking forward to doing that one actually. Yeah, it's basically a song about a guy who's thrown his life away, like we like some of us here. Like, I know Roger has, and I have in the past, through drink and drugs and stuff like that. And it's basically the song is softly spoken in my memory. My father, he says to me, his dead father's like speaking to him, saying, "What are you doing with your life? Why are you drinking? Why are you doing this?" And that's the story of the song. It's a beautiful song, and I really got to resurrect that. And I will be doing it. It's one song in the future.
That's cool.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You also, I've been hearing you and Austin talk about doing collaboration together. Are you guys doing it?
Yeah, I started writing. I wrote some lyrics for 2 of his songs. I didn't even send them the lyrics. I've lost. I don't know. I've got myself a new book now, which it's going to stay in this room. And here's my book. I got it yesterday. And if you can read that, it's back to front. The best is yet to come.
Awesome.
And it says on it at the bottom there. Again, it's going to be backwards. Achieve it. And it's got over here. Believe it. At the bottom of that as well. So this is the book I'm going to write my songs in from now on. And I'm going to not put it up in this room, so I don't lose all the bits and pieces. I just basically write them on scraps of paper, and then I lose them then. So I'm not going to do that no more. There's a blues song I wrote just after the one you heard today. I wrote the words for that, and I've lost the words for that So I'm not going to do that no more. I'm going to start fresh and do it properly and in a book in here, and I won't lose them then. But then again, if I lost the words, I'm maybe not meant to record that song, or maybe I'm meant to record it in the future, or it'll come around when it's meant to come around, you know. So I'm not worried about it. But that softly spoken one, I'm definitely going to be doing that. That's a song I made to record. I've got to do that one.
There is another song that you definitely have to freaking make something that goes along with it, and I'm gonna just say one word out of the name of the song, and it's "Mama." Okay,
Oh, Crazy Mama.
you've got to make another song like "Crazy Mama," dude. That was a cool freaking song.
I was actually playing that earlier. Yeah, let me get that in here.
That is a cool song though. You gotta admit that. I don't care who thought of it, you or Julian. That is a cool freaking song, dude.
Yeah. Is my mic okay? It just said I was noisy. Am I too loud or anything?
No, you're fine.
Okay, just checking because I can't hear myself, so I didn't know. Yeah, I say I wrote that was partly a little bit to do with my ex-wife at the time, a little bit, but not fully about her, like a little bit. And then words came out. I had that song for a long time, and it came out in that album then. Yeah, I might redo that one. I can do it. It's my song. I can do what I want with it. If I want to re-record it the original way that I wrote it, I could.
Heck, even
Yes, I may do anyway.
even using the actual instruments in the same style, but make like a different song would be cool. I mean, that was a cool freaking. I mean, everything about that song was cool.
Yeah, in all fairness to Julian, I'm not going to disrespect. He did do a good job with that. You know, the bits he added and stuff to it were really cool, especially the cow horn, whatever it's called. That was a nice effect. He did do some nice touches on that, and it did add to the song a lot. It did, in all fairness. It did make it quite a cool song. Because I basically wrote the verses, and I wrote the tune, the guitar tune. I wrote all that and stuff. The main song, the core song, I wrote. You know.
Mm-hmm. That is cool.
Yeah, and
have you heard "Crazy Mama," Robot? He's mute.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know if you can
muted.
hear me.
He's muted.
Yeah, he's muted.
No, I have not heard of that. What is it?
It's called "Crazy Mama." I've got a copy of it if you guys. Well, actually, I can't put it on there because they don't let you upload videos. So, but
So
Yeah,
what
so
is a
any-
music video?
I can use like YouTube links and stuff, but I can't use the actual file. Like I've got the files that John transferred to me. I'm not getting rid of any of them. I still got him. I got Within the Vacuum. I've got Austin's stuff. And then
I've been downloading a whole bunch of FLAC audio lately.
well, what?
Yeah, I've got a
FLAC?
Plex server full of them. Music, flats, songs, loads of albums.
Nice.
This year I'm going to I'll help Jeffy out on his like Operation Secret Santa, but I'm not like going to use like other people's freaking video streams and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm going to use like the music that you guys have all contributed to the G Spot for it, and then like do like a huge marathon of like actual musicians who are trying to freaking do something, you know what I mean? Instead of like all that other stuff, because like copyright infringement's a big issue these days, so why would you do something like that, you know?
True. That's very true.
So that's one reason why I wanted to do it. And Otto said that
So what is considered fair use though? Like if you make a music video with someone else's music, is that not fair use?
well, I mean, you know, they say that fair use exists, but I've yet to see any of that actually being respected. Like, it's just a word people throw up, from all I can tell. I've never actually been able to freaking say, you know, it's fair use under blah blah blah. They said, well, we don't
Are
respect.
these actually laws we're talking about we're breaking, or is it just like standards that we're applying? Or what?
I don't know. YouTube even freaking has it as an option on the videos if you want to make it fair use or whatever. But
Uh,
I don't know.
I think with fair use.
I just
you
don't
know,
use YouTube. That's my solution. Fuck YouTube.
Mhm.
They demonetize you on a whim.
Yeah,
You know?
I've had that. Yeah, I think fair use. You're allowed to use like um, a certain amount of seconds. I think it's up to 30 seconds. There's a certain time limit. I think how much you can use, and you've got to use it in a constructive way to add further content to it. You can't just like play the song and not do anything with it. You know, you can say song or video, whatever you're using. You can't just use it and not add to it. If you don't add to it, then that's not fair use. Then that's something like that they would say.
That's
So
what
far.
that's what it goes back to when it comes to those videos on
Yeah.
Wow. So then yeah.
That's what screwed me up because I said it, I knew at the time I needed to talk on them, I needed to add, and people wouldn't let me do it. They just would no, we don't want that, we don't want that, and I thought, well, this is only one way this is going to end, and look at the way it ended. So you know, I did say to them I
Mhm.
needed to do it, but they weren't happy about it. So there we go. That's the end of that.
Well, you know, to be honest, I've been like communicating every once in a while with these people, and they're really not worth listening to. Like, every one of them seem to love your videos, but they want to always talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate saying that, dude, but it really is true. I mean, all the
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of nice. There are a lot of nice ones as well, but there are a lot of people that talk shit, yeah, as well.
well, the
What are
ones
we
that
talking about?
comment. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm talking about just purely on comment. There are nice comments in there, but like, freaking, the majority of them are people that freaking just want to talk shit.
Yeah.
Are we streaming onto YouTube right now?
Yeah, but it's on Home Away from YouTube.
It's what?
It's on Home Away from YouTube.
What is that?
That's a YouTube channel. It's
Okay.
actually a Discord channel. So it's a Discord channel that we just recently made a YouTube and a Rumble channel out of. It's actually pretty cool.
So it's also on Rumble happening?
Yeah, it's on Odyssey, Rumble, and YouTube. And mine's.
How the hell do you do that?
I'm the shit, dude.
Amazing.
I keep telling you, I'm
Yeah,
the shit.
you're
He's
the
the master.
stream
He's the
master.
guru. He's the guru, man. He knows to do this shit.
I didn't even
Yeah.
pay for nothing. I did it for free. All these idiots are running around paying for programs and shit. And there's a freaking add-on you put on OBS, and bam, you freaking streamed to multiple platforms. Oh, actually, I forgot Twitch. I'm doing it on there too. Sorry, Twitch.
Awesome.
But what he hasn't told you, well, what is, we're split up between the streams. Like I'm on Twitch right now, Robert. You're on mine. All people, I got all screens on trying to figure out what we were saying to each other.
And you know what's the kick in the pants? You know what's the kick in the pants? For me to get good footage, I gotta keep you guys on full screen. That means I cannot jump around and look at all the other things that I need to look at, because if I do that, it's gonna screw up the stream. So,
Yeah.
so if it's not one problem that I have, it goes on to another one. You know what I mean? And I'm always thinking about the edit, okay? If I did all that shit, that means I've got to freaking edit that and make it look better later on.
Yeah, true.
It drives me nuts.
Don't want to do that.
Drives me nuts. There you go. Let's
I
get-
don't get. So why are you starting to stream so early before you do the thing?
I thought that John wanted to do it earlier. I wasn't quite sure.
I used to
So
answer
it was just a miscommunication.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
well, no, you said to me earlier on the whatever it was I replied to you. You said you can join earlier if you want, and I said I don't think I can make it any earlier.
Okay.
But I said, can you make it earlier? And I didn't mean that.
All
I
right.
didn't.
You said that
That's
you.
why.
See, and I thought you said that you couldn't make it if it was that late, and if I could
No, I
switch
never
it.
mentioned anything about late.
Yeah, I know. I actually went through and seen the chat, and I realized it was my fault.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where's the rest of the other guys then? I thought they're joining now, aren't they?
What time is it?
1 minute to 9. My
Four
time.
4 minutes till 9.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay, yeah, they're supposed to be in here in a minute. So, it's. I mean,
I know Austin might be working. Might be.
no,
finishing from work.
he said he might be a little bit late, and frickin' Tan said he could come in at around 4. So, let me see real quick. We are ready, is what I'll type in. If you guys,
Have you guys heard about an app called Session?
No.
It is the future of communications, guys. It's the most secure messaging app that exists at the moment, and it basically cleans up all the metadata and stuff that you generate when you're using your chat app, and obviously everything is end-to-end encrypted, totally decentralized, and it like uses onion routing to route your message through multiple countries to obscure your IP address, so that no one knows who's talking to anyone, and you don't even have to make an account. You just press a button and it generates an ID for you. So you're like totally anonymous. It's brilliant. You can literally put it on a phone, and you don't even need a SIM card, and you can just talk to people.
Okay. The trouble is, though, the ideas like that, they're great, and as long as they stay like that, it's really great. It's great for people like us, who want a bit of anonymous, anonymous, whatever. I can't speak tonight. But the trouble is, what happens eventually? Some big business will come along and buy them out, offer them a ton of cash. Say,
But here's the beauty of it: it's open source.
he,
So
right.
no one owns the code. It's community made.
That's good. That's a good plus point. That is. Didn't know that.
Mr.
No, that
Open
is-
Source. Mr.
Yeah.
Open Source. He's freaking riding my.
Source.
He's riding my ass now about open source all the time. It's like open source this.
Mate,
He's like,
you gotta join us, Roger.
I know,
Join us.
I know,
Join the dark side. We've got cookies.
I know. That's what you always say. He's upset because I told him that I'm okay with Windows. I think it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. He says, "Oh no, no."
Sacrilege. You can't say that to a robot.
My philosophy is, if you don't agree with something, you shouldn't support it. Like if you know that like Bill Gates is doing evil shit, I know he's not part of Microsoft anymore. I'm sure he still owns shares, but like we know that they still work with the government and censorship and all that. The censorship industrial complex. Why would we feed the beast?
Well, I mean, it goes the same with Jobs. Jobs was the same way. I mean, Jobs was freaking a government freaking. He admitted on snooping on the public with freaking the government through the telephone companies, dude.
Yeah, totally. Snowden blew the whistle on all that stuff.
And
That's why I de-Googled my phone. I tried to use as little meta stuff as possible, simply out of principle. Even if it's a little bit less convenient.
I think it goes deeper. I've had time enough to get to know you better, Mr. Robot. Okay, I think it goes deeper than just freaking that. All right, like you are freaking insane, dude. Like You're probably the most insane dude I know, man. You really are, dude. Like, I mean, like,
One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's what I can say.
yeah, I know, I know. I love you to death, man, but I'm not gonna lie. You are probably the craziest dude I know, man.
Trouble with Windows is
It's a fine line between crazy and genius.
yeah.
God, good question. That's a
The trouble with Windows is like people like myself and Roger, we're big gamers. There's no other platform to play games on. You can't play games on Mac and stuff or Linux.
What do you
very
use
difficult.
to play games on? Do you use Steam?
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Or what?
Well, see,
Yeah?
Steam, yeah.
don't
Well, Steam works on Linux, bro.
you gotta be
Steam
careful.
works on Linux.
Yeah,
Uh,
but not all the games do.
Steam will allow you to have access through the majority of them with what they call freaking screen share. Like I can take a Steam game on a Windows program and put it on a Linux program and then play through that other computer on a Linux. But I can't directly go into Steam and play the actual game.
Yeah, no, you can now. Like, I'm quite sure that Steam is like designed for Linux now, and you can just install it and install your games and go. Like, it's not like it used to be. Um,
Well, just so you
the
two
only
know,
place you'll run into problems is when you're not on Steam, when you're trying to run like random exe games, you know.
hmm
That then you have to fuck around with Wine, which is actually a lot better than it used to be. I'm playing Fallout 2 and Dungeon Keeper now, which is like some of my favorite old games, and it's just running 100% fine on Linux, which is fantastic.
just to fill you guys
I
in.
haven't tried like high-end games though. Like this laptop doesn't have a graphics card,
hmm
but I'd love to test it out one day. Like more high-end games,
Just
bigger graphics.
just to let you know too, within the vacuum just came into the room, so welcome within the vacuum. If I don't know if he's unmuted, he's probably getting ready and stuff.
I'm probably gonna duck out soon. I just kind of came in to have a chat.
Oh, stick around. I love having you
What are
around,
you guys
dude.
doing?
Huh?
What are you guys doing?
We're getting
I
ready.
was gonna watch a documentary or something.
Oh, you're gonna watch. You're gonna duck out for a documentary over music? Seriously? Seriously?
Well, I'll come back when it's like heated up. You know, when you guys. What are you gonna do? A jam or what's the
Yeah,
plan?
we're gonna hang out and see what happens.
Okay. Well, I suspect it's going to take a while for things to sort of kick into gear.
Well, it would be
Hello.
hello within the vacuum.
Hey, everything good?
Everything's working out. No echoes today.
Know what?
No echoes today.
Echoes?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You remember?
Well, I don't have anything prepared, but I'm listening. You guys are talking about Windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we're talking about getting rid of Windows and installing Linux.
He's talking. He's talking.
I'm a Mac user, so yeah, I probably.
Well, you know, Mac is just a dollied up version of Linux, right? Like, that's why you have a terminal.
Yeah.
Mac is
They basically just took Linux, dollied it up, and charged you money for it when it should be free.
Well, you know the story behind that, though, right? Like freaking Jobs got screwed over.
Jobs never did shit. It was Wozniak that made Apple stuff.
Freaking, he ended up getting screwed over, though, man. They screwed him big time, dude.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the legend,
Mm-hmm.
the myth? So, yeah, I think that all of these tools, like at the beginning, are just made, like for the sake of investigation, exploration, and create new cool things. And after a while, economic interest and all that
Totally.
kind of things, like take control over the what is best.
Mm-hmm.
It's what happened
Look at
in
Word, Microsoft Word, for example. Remember when that was free? Right? When you could just like install it, use it. Now it's like Word 360, whatever the fuck, and you have to pay subscription, and it's like, man, we've got that on Linux for free.
Yeah,
Everything is free.
I learned how to type because of Word. Thank you. Now I can freaking use Notepad. I don't need Word. Notepad's free as, you know what I mean? I write down all my notes and stuff in there. I don't even.
I got a selection of like 10 different types of notepads if I want, 10 different types of word processors, and they're all
Mm-hmm.
free. And you know, I got my terminal-based editors as well. It's a plethora.
I mean,
Plethora.
the only productive thing.
Of applications.
The only thing productive I got out of Word was they had frickin' the typing lessons in the beginning, and I learned how to type from Word, and that was it.
Even GIMP. I'm using GIMP now instead of Photoshop. GIMP stands for Graphic Manipulation Implementation,
We're back into
something like that.
All right. But yeah, I mean,
And yeah, it's really good for image manipulation and changing stuff. You know, Blender, open source, also. You know, there's just like heaps of good open source stuff now.
have you tried Inkscape?
I installed it once, but I haven't actually dived into it yet. I haven't needed to.
Well, it gives you a little.
Have you?
Yeah, I use it actually more than I use GIMP. Like it gives you a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more of features that GIMP doesn't allow you to do. Like you can take a photo and you can turn it into like a comic style,
Oh, okay.
things like that.
I haven't. What else do you use it for?
TraceBit. I use TraceBit and then VSGs. I create VSGs. I can take that VSG and put it on Blender and then make the VSG actually look like well, like say I wanted to make a symbol of a dog, right? I'll get a dog and I'll use the bit trace map to outline the dog, turn it into a VSG, put it on Blender, and I can literally make it look like a little like amulet chain of a dog on somebody's neck.
Huh.
Artificial, or computer graphics kind of thing.
We'll have to do a little stream on that one day. I would like to see how you do that.
It's pretty cool. And like with VSG, you can also take it down to like a printing shop, and you can freaking have them put whatever you have in on a VSG file onto like a shirt or something.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
it's
I do want to start making shirts. I want to make meme shirts. You know?
yeah, that would be
Put
cool.
memes on shirts.
Not I'm good with stuff like that, but the people you really need to talk to is like Mine's Gamer and stuff. I've been talking to him lately, and like he's doing a lot of stuff in tokens. I showed John finally my WoW token, and getting that off the ground. We just I got to figure out how to kind of get John to where he knows how we can use it for a freaking ecosystem.
I got no clue.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't know anything about it.
It's well, like using it back and forth with one another is the trick. You know what I mean?
Alright.
And then I want to also try to figure out how to do something with Mr. Robot, with cryptocurrency, with the doof thing we were talking about.
Yeah, good point.
I noticed on there, I mentioned it to you, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but they've got a freaking shop in there where you can sell merchandise, a merch shop. So Maybe
Who does?
Mint Me. You go to mintme.com. It's called mintme.com.
Net Net me? Is that
M
what you're looking
M
for?
I N T M E.
Oh, Mint. Mint. Yeah. I did check it out.
It's pretty cool.
Um,
Just paid my token on the chat,
Okay.
so you can check it. Yeah.
He put it in the chat for it if you guys want to click on it.
Yeah, it's interesting, all about tokenization, but it's a bit complex, right? It's a well, it's. I'm learning. I was reading about these simulations they'd made in CAD using CAD, so they can run like multiple scenarios for a token development and a project based on a token, right?
Uh
And it's very complex, you know. Like we are just like playing little games here.
huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know, you like if you want to talk, make a tokenization about big project, a serious project, that you have to run these simulations to you know to be able to get like proper investors in your project, because otherwise it's just like it's so volatile to bet on it, right? If you don't have like a clear image of what could happen with the project and different scenarios. So something cool is that you can do that, you know, like you can create these different scenarios with different uh, uh, situations and be at least more clear about it.
That's
100%.
that's the one thing that I want to get into, and there's things I've noticed that could work as well. Like Mines was talking about using my coin on his game, and I thought about it, and like that game that freaking he has where Bob Dubs is hooked on it, and she keeps hatching those eggs. If freaking we could turn that into a token to where every time she freaking hatches an egg, you make freaking, you know, it does something with the token to where it freaking grows, like she buys it or something. Then I mean, dude, people get hooked on that shit. They've got that cookie clicker now where people are constantly clicking cookies. That's all they do. You imagine if that was a token?
Sorry about that.
Hey, but what's the use case?
Each time they click, freaking you make money with your cryptocurrency.
Mining, it's mining, like you know, like authorizing transactions by action. Something like that. It's how I understand it, right? I don't know if it's exactly like that, but yeah, it's like the excuse to make, you know, to recognize the value is your click.
Well, yeah.
Believe that, you know, it's effective at this stage of the I think.
I love it. It sounds like a plan. That's how you do it. And like I said, Bob Dub is addicted to it. She'll freaking make us millions of dollars, dude. Just like I mean, just let her sit there and just click those eggs. Here she goes. Wait, no, within the who, is that Bob? I bet you it's Bob. You know what? She heard me.
Someone else? Is that
That's-
Austin
It could be. Hold on.
or Otto?
It says fellow Jetso or Jetsy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Austin.
It is.
Hello, Austin.
What's happening, Roger?
Not much. John and Within the Vacuum are here, so it's we got basically the gist of it. Now we gotta wait on Otto, and I don't know when he'll be coming in. So, but now
Oh, okay.
Austin, this is Within the Vacuum. Within the Vacuum here. That's Austin. Have you met old John yet?
Not really.
No.
Really nice to meet you guys.
Okay.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too within the vacuum.
Activating the camera so you can Watch me.
The young guy is Austin, and old John's the guy up on top. I'm not gonna call him old because
Yeah,
he's
you can, yeah.
he's from Wales.
Your new CD is going to be Old John. Yeah, Old John sings country.
You're singing country? Is that what you're gonna name it? Okay, don't do that to me. That freaked me out. I was like, you're from Wales.
Cowboy hat on and
I can see you doing that, to be honest. I can see it. Okay, so let me go get some coffee and you guys just talk. I'm gonna mute.
I can see it now. My cow's dead.
All right, man.
Wife is gone.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, you should write yourself a country song, John.
Okay. So, sorry, what did you say? About,
No, how we get on this chat? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Cake, I was just promised cake. I want to promise him that every time. I never get any.
any cake?
Yeah, same here.
Have you guys got it?
What cake are you guys talking about?
Roger always promised me cake to come on his chat show.
Oh, really?
Never get any cake.
Oh, I came for free.
Yeah, he never gives. Yeah, he never gives you any cake.
No.
It was a trap.
So it is a trap, yeah. I fall for it every time.
It's good. It's good. So,
you play music within the vacuum, so Roger said. What do you sort of music do you play? Am I right to play music, or have I got it wrong now?
yeah, no, I'm a musician. Yeah, a producer. Well, I've been playing music since like all my life. I grew up in a family. My dad is a composer and surrounded by artists and musicians. So I've been doing it like all my life. And yeah, then I started a band with my brothers, and then we record an album and another, and I keep doing it. I'm still doing it. And it's what I love to do.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it's styles. Right now, I'm into these like everything is fusion right now. Like, but I like to explore with different structures and jamming, some improvisation, but also in a really with a really sense of pop music at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, well, a few years ago,
Pretty
I-
cool.
yeah, I met this guy Robert Dean from the British band Japan. I don't know if you guys know about that band. Japan, and well, he was playing with Gary Newman and all the artists, and we got together to produce an album under the name of Light of Day, and yeah, it's what I do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
I,
cool.
I
That's
have
really
a new
cool.
I have a new album actually on the way. It's called Energy Field. I'm gonna share with you guys a little trailer about the album, and so you can take a look of what I'm talking about. Is there like a little parts of the songs in there, so you can check it out. It's in the chat.
Okay. Cool.
Put that for after. I've saved it for to view after the, after this chat. So I'll view it so I can look at it after.
Sure, definitely. Yeah.
Because I think if you all play it now, it'll be right. Hoo-ha on the screen, won't it? Got it playing now. You all started listening right now.
Yeah.
Got, there's an echo. Oh, what's going on? Where's Roger? Roger, you must be hosting this. You got people coming. And we got an echo as well. Make a song around that. Yeah, so we're in the middle. Feedback. Yeah, me and Austin have both do music as well. Austin will tell you about what he
Yeah.
first, how you got it. That feedback is quite nerving.
You guys are all echoing back at me here. I might have to get out and get back in real fast.
Yeah, it's the one of the fellow judges come in is echoing, I think.
Oh, fellow Jetsers echoing, or no, I'm echoing too.
Yeah. Need to mute the
We need to mute.
the microphone.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're echoing.
Yeah, I just got in there and that's when it started.
Okay. I might have to get out and back in real fast.
Yeah, I think it's.
I don't know if it's on my end.
When a new person will be
Yeah, I think it might be good to get out of the room and get back to. Okay. Yeah. Done.
Right, that's better.
It was crazy.
It all happens in one just here. You know.
Nellian invasion is.
So,
That's what it sounded like.
you didn't talk to me about your music.
Do what now?
You want to tell me within the vacuum about your music?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just a solo artist. I'm a one-man band doing this out of my basement. I play guitar, and bass guitar. I play drums, keyboards. I sing. I do all my own artwork and everything. So I'm just this big one-man powerhouse operating out of my basement, trying to push this online and in this community now too. So that's where I'm at currently with it. And me and old John are starting up a collaboration of our own too, more recently. So
Yeah.
That's great.
and then I might try to play a couple songs here tonight.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So you're multi-instrumentalist as well. You know,
Yes.
on this album, I just had to do that. I played everything on it, and I mix it and editing and all the package.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
It's a lot.
I had it took me like I don't know, like 4 months, like working every day, like crazy. It's a 12
Oh yeah,
song,
absolutely.
12-song album. It's a lot of work, but I'm
Yeah, it's
satisfied with the result. Yeah, like never.
yeah. I've heard some. It sounds pretty good, but
I'm an old timer in music. I formed a band in 1989 and taught. I was a guitarist. Taught 2 of the band members how to play bass and guitar, so they could form a band. There's no musicians around, so I taught them how to play. I then started writing my own songs and wrote a 2.5-hour set of the songs. And then eventually I went to sing, just to sing in a off guitar, just singing. We were called Wildfire, and I did that, and I did a few collaborations over the years. Made a CD 2011 under the name Phoenix Rising. It was two of us making a CD together, and started making a second CD. And then the guy was with basically stole my. He's an alcoholic, and he decided he wanted to go alone, and he stole some of my music. So that was, I left it. I didn't make the music for 14 years till this year, so I started back again. So I'm rubbish at editing. I'm doing my best. I'm learning curve. I can play guitar. I'm a very good guitarist on my day, but recording, editing, it's a learning curve. I'm willing to learn it, but I'm not very good at it. And my timing is awful. The tempo is awful. I can sing, but not brilliant. But I can sing, and I'm good at writing songs. I can write songs. I'm prolific. When I start, I can write a symphony in a night. You know, I'm really good at that. But that's about me. That's me.
Don't let him fool you either. He is excellent at all that stuff. Like, if you go through and listen to
he is
some,
good.
if you go and listen to some of the stuff I posted of his, he has excellent music. He's just a perfectionist. He thinks everything has to be perfect.
He's kind of self-conscious too. He's kind of self-conscious too. He's a little hard on himself. He's his own worst critic.
But right to you.
Well, that's how you do it, right?
You know, I'm all for.
Yeah,
I'm all
that's
for.
true.
I'm all
You push yourself until you die.
Yeah. I've been when I was sort of at the top of my game guitar-wise. I was really good. I was very good. In fact, I was playing on trumpet. I was very good rock guitarist. And I could do anything technically. You know, I could do it all. But now these days, I'm not such a good guitarist. I play my songs are basic, but I'm a throwback to the years when songs were, I think, better days. You know, when I grew up and the songs are simple, 3-chord, 4-chord, 5-chord melodies, whatever. And I'm a throwback to that, and I don't really care. I am what I am, but people like it, good. If they don't, well, you know, if they don't, you know, that's me, like, so to speak.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
That's all the only way you really can look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so within the vacuum shared with me.
Roger, we've had 2 people come in when you disappeared. There's a female voice. Wasn't your mum? Was it? No, it wasn't your mum we lost.
I think it was. Yeah, it was.
Can you hear me?
You still
Yeah.
there?
Yes, she's there. She's there. Yeah.
That's her.
Someone's here.
I can hear you.
There's someone else as well.
No, within the vacuum, you
I
sent
was
that.
here when the big debacle started. As soon as I came in, I don't know if I did that or
She called that a big debacle. Did
the
you hear that?
echoing stuff.
Yeah. There was a bunch of echo and stuff.
Yeah. Who's playing now? What is that?
That's within the vacuum.
Is that within the vacuum playing, John?
Yeah, go grab
I
your.
can't see you.
Yeah.
I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
Hey, keep it.
That's okay.
Keep it.
Oh.
Nobody.
Okay, very good.
Nah, that's all right.
No, keep it. Don't. I was muted. I was saying the same thing,
We'll
man.
take turns playing a couple. We'll play a little bit.
Well, grab your guitars too, and then have them close. And then maybe you guys can like jam
Yeah,
and
let's have a jam.
start jamming together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting right next to mine, so.
I'll pick it up.
I don't mind, but I can't get to them. Yeah, me green screen.
You gotta know how these musicians are, Roger. You know.
Yeah, I know. It's like you gotta force them to do everything. It's like they don't. They're like, really? Do I gotta pick my guitar up?
You guys can
Yeah,
listen.
I'm not just singing for the first time in a minute. so
See, look at him. He's focusing in to where it looks good and shit.
This thing's really doing some weird.
Trying to.
There you go.
I don't know if anybody can really even see me.
We
Yeah.
we can see him.
Good.
Can anybody hear me there?
Yeah.
Can, I
Can
can
you
hear.
see me and hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
Let me move my phone again.
I've got an idea. Within the vacuum,
Oh yeah, what's that?
do a rift and see if Austin can follow you, and then Austin, you do a riff and see if Within the Vacuum can follow up.
Sure.
Okay. So
Okay. He's starting first.
you want to start first Within the Vacuum?
Simple D minor.
Okay.
You guys listen, yeah?
Yeah, nice.
I'm just kind of getting the gist of what you're playing.
I think it's complicated with the delay, right? Like you're like getting my signal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
years before.
Yeah, it's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, I hear your signal like a few minutes after you actually play it, and you hear mine a few minutes after you actually play it. So we're always out of time. I think it's that
It's a lag.
latency.
Well, the cool thing is I see everything on time, so like that. This is cool stuff. I've got an idea.
You want to play it?
Just see if you can do your
Yeah.
compilation on your own.
All the butterflies are going, all the yellow are there that I can watch them going through the sky, pale yellow sunshine. Why all the birds are singing? Do you know that I wish I could fly the land where butterflies are made up with the yellow sunshine. Look at me, I am the prettiest. I am the flower of your dreams. Yeah, it's all a dream. From singing to your heart, oh, will fly when the sun goes. When the sun goes. When the sun goes down. And they're the jamming.
Great stuff, guys. Spitters.
It sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Ah, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could you guys hear me playing along with him all right when I was just a minute ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did the best I could to follow it, but it was all coming through a little garbled, so it was kind of hard to tell. All right, let me see what I can come up with here. I'm just gonna pull something out real quick. Give me a second. Huh? Oh, you're gonna mute again? So I guess I'll go out of like A minor. And then to G. And then just join in whenever you want. I'll just keep playing that riff. I don't really have any lyrics for it or anything. I'm just kind of making it up as I go.
Do you guys,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, too, I can't.
Do you guys listen to my guitar even if when I mute?
Yeah, if you're on mute, we can't hear you.
I thought I heard him there when he was on mute.
Now, like now, do you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
I'll try to play my riff again.
Yeah, I have the guitar direct, connected to the interface, and the interface is connected to the Jitsi, so it should play. It should.
Okay. I can hear you pretty good there without any delay. All right, I'll try to play that riff again. I was doing. Can you hear me good? Everybody hear me good?
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. I guess I'll play an original real quick.
Nice.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just kind of pulled that riff out real quick. I'll play an original for you guys real quick called "Time Slips Away." All right. Time slips away, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. Time slips away, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Time slips away, decade by decade, century by century, millennium by millennium. Is it any surprise when you close your eyes, you reopen them, the world has left you far behind. There's an infinite amount, but not enough for you, and certainly not enough for what you need or want to do. As you turn your back on this world so cold, your head turns gray, you grow frail, you grow old. As time slips away,
Hey, that's
Thank you,
cool.
Roger. Thank you, thank you.
Nice.
No, I finally opened up my mic on OBS so that people could hear my voice. But that I wanted to just say that officially on the video, that was excellent. Which I think they
Thank you.
probably, because I'm not recording, so I'm just streaming.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm having hard. I can't see everybody who's on it right now.
I have. Yeah, sure. I remember it. You like that? It, let me let me set it up here a little bit. I think I'm a bit off. Now, right. The visual spectacle was more than incredible. The visual spectacle was more than incredible. Immersed into the waters by your command, it elevates our souls to remember who we are. You, my love, now I remember all the things we've done in your creative field of love. The visual spectacle was more than incredible. The visual spectacle was more than incredible. Beyond the limits where there are no laws, we sit it higher in the sky where no one ever flies. You, my love, now I remember all the moments in our past life. Yeah, I remember now. Now I remember. Now I remember. Now I remember. Now I That's it.
That sounds really good, man.
Thank
Really
you.
like it.
Thank you. Yeah, the album version is amazing. It's one of my favorites actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different song. Yeah. I have a this one. I've been practicing this one. I don't know why, but I like it. I'm getting some feedback. I think it's from, I don't know who hasn't the yeah.
Want to get out of the thing real quick? Oh, okay. Am I muted?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. This is waiting for you.
Oh, is he here? Oh, I can't see everybody who's here. You say that's what he likes to do.
In what sense? You know, I can be very crazy, but yeah, yeah, really, like the good kind of craziness. Oh yeah, I my life. I know a lot of crazy and weird people. I love them all. Yeah, yes,
I hear you.
yeah. What else? What else? It's like the less boring people. They are always like good ideas, crazy ideas, and you know, it's like their brains are always like mixing things up. And yeah, exactly.
That's what's going on with me, but I just managed to keep myself sane enough. What, to keep me sane? Oh, oh yeah. It keeps me in line. What, women with frying pans? What
With
did you have to contend with that at one time?
really. Well, I've been married. I was married for like 10 years, and yeah, we got separate, and it was very cool, the whole experience. Like, and everything, and also the separation was. We're good friends. Yeah, we have a good relationship still, but yeah, it was a great experience. The living together and all of it. I think it's great. And I'm fucking crazy. She's amazing. She's amazing. How she deal with it, with all the craziness. By that time, I was studying, and I was so into it, like into the mountain and the forest, learning and observation and all of that crazy shit. And she was like, "Okay, this is what this guy want to do." Like, go every day, every every day to the forest and stay there the whole day.
I don't blame you. That sounds like a beautiful life.
Yeah, I
I
was, I was like,
I love going out to the forest as much as I can too myself. So
what else? You know, and by that time, the pandemic hit also, and I was like so thankful to have the forest like walking distance. So
oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, pretty much what I did is to go there and yeah, contemplate. Then go back and read a lot of crazy shit and go back to the forest to us the plan.
I absolutely don't blame you. That helps. That helps a lot. It's very therapeutic hiking and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
And everybody needs that sometimes.
definitely.
It's when I was single, I never went hiking as much. It's weird. I do more so, a lot more so now.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm still doing it. I live here in a mountain cabin, so yeah, it's what I do. I love to go to the river, to the creek, and just sit there and get in trance with the white noise. It's pretty much what I do, and from there, like water is the source of every information, at least in this
Yeah.
hallucinogenic universe in which we exist. So yeah, I get a lot of songs and tunes from the river and a lot of information from everywhere in the world. Also, it's like connection to
Maybe
the
that's maybe that's where some of my ideas come from because they come out of nowhere sometimes.
yeah, definitely. It's floating out there. But the river has something special, right? Like all this natural information, and it's not only it's information about all kinds of things. Sometimes I listen to little like little pieces of conversations, and I was like, am I getting crazy finally? It's so the white noise is
The
so intense that it keep going.
Yeah, I think it's water. I think it's water carrying information from everywhere it's been on Earth. It because it's it's from everywhere on Earth, so it carries that information. That's part of how
Ew.
you get info from everywhere in the world,
And it's so
or at
fantastic.
least part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Some
Okay, yeah, we'll jam out again.
Well, the jamming it's a bit complicated, but I think you can play a song and I'll enjoy it. Yeah, because the jamming is like delaying and so it doesn't sound really good. But
Yeah, it's hard for us to jam on here because the delay in the sound because like the sound plays and he hears me a few minutes late and it jumbles it. I'm indifferent to Twitch, so I mean it's worth a try as long as there's no delay in the signals and you can jam with each other in real time or whatever.
yeah, yeah. Well, well, let's give it a try then and see because yeah, I think this is like more and more like something, like jamming, online jamming.
Yeah, it's becoming more of a phenomenon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Please play another, man.
Okay. Thinking what to play next. Let's see here. See what I can play. Well, you turned and walked right out the door. And I know that you won't be coming back here no more. Now this old heart of mine's permanently broke. 'Cause everybody always leaves me and I always end up alone. So alone. And now I'm slipping away. Further and faster every day. And now there's nothing left to do or say. 'Cause I've been lonely too long, and now it's way too late.
Good. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Yeah, you throw one at me, man.
Yeah, yeah. Let me get a little. Follow the rain and I have been feedback. I don't know.
Let me see. I can
Ah,
mute.
Oh, I can hear you.
the flood and the rain and the car lights. I'm waiting for you to open the portal to a new world. You know where to go. I've been following you since the beginning of the love is the key. The coffees and shops in the city. We're walking up the hill. You show me the way to the garden, back to the origin. You know where to go. I've been following you since the beginning of the time. You know where to go. I've been following you since the beginning of the time. Here's me. I've been following you since the beginning of the time.
That was really good, man.
Hey, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
that was really good.
waiting for you. It's called.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, maybe uh, might be good to play something from the project with Robert, right? The light of
Yeah,
light.
yeah, have at it, man.
Let me see if I remember. The sun is gone. It carries in the seas I loneliness. It's magical. Everything begins to fade away. We find the night more than millions of stars in heaven. We take the night and the breezes spread. We found the path, the ways to a new home. We're going to shine, and the world's going silent darker. We are playing with emotions. We are playing with emotions. We are playing with emotions. With our own bodies. We are playing with emotions. We are playing with emotions. We are playing with emotions. With our own dimensions.
Yeah, that's really good, man. That was good.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah, that's the first tune of that record. It's that record. I love that record. It was an amazing experience, right? And I learned a lot from Rob. You know, he's a really good guitarist and producer, and yeah, it was a great experience. Get it? It's on Bandcamp.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, your turn.
That was my turn again.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still doing heavier stuff. not as dark necessarily.
It muted me when you were talking about me, and I couldn't. I was saying things, but you guys didn't.
You're coming in, but you're broken up a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, everybody.
It all of a sudden it muted me for some reason. I was on there, and then it muted me, which was weird. But
Yeah, everybody's breaking up a little bit when they talk to me and stuff. So I hope everybody can hear the songs I played good so far, though.
yeah, I can hear both of you, right? And you sound really good, both of you. Yeah, very, very.
Okay. Yeah, she was trying to listen to music upstairs while I was down here doing the show. And then even when I turned my phone off and I was out of it, we could still hear the show going on because I was trying to make sure my phone was disconnected so she could listen to music through. We could still hear the show going on even as my phone was rebooting. So it was a technological weirdness.
Well, and when I got on here with everybody was on here, that's when we started having all that echo stuff. So I turned off like my mic and it kind of went away, but I don't think it was me, but it was weird. You guys remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every word I would say would like echo forever and loop it over itself or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's this retroalimentation of maybe if you have speakers on, then you speak and it's a feedback.
You might be, yeah, you might be right because I had it on my phone was connected too, and I turned my phone off and everything went away. So maybe it was me. I don't know. I hope I didn't scare everybody on your thing the other night about the CIA. I'm sorry about that.
No, Roger.
That's some kind of side effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
like a symptom of the society we live in now?
After some kind of experience, and like you tried this and that, that's why you get like afraid of CIA.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
conversation.
It's not a unique recipe to get it, but I can give you a few tips to get there, like.
Yeah, that conversation scared me a little bit too. I mean,
they are listening, guys. They are listening.
Yeah. Any that were rebellious against the government in particular. Division and Diversion was. I can't remember how to play that one right offhand though. I have to give within the vacuum a link to that one.
What about the one about the wasn't it doctors or something? That wasn't really about the government though, was it?
Dr. PhD was more about like big pharma and stuff.
And that's really coming to be, yes.
Yeah. So because that's the prequel to, that's when the legends were children wanting to be legends, and then Lonely Legend is when they became legends and they were lonely. And let's see if I can remember how to play it. I haven't played that one in so long. I have to run over it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I need to practice up on those two because those intros I haven't played in forever.
Yeah,
I need to get practice.
I had a punk rock band, and we used to, well, but I never get into it, like on the government stuff and that. I was writing about, I don't know, about love. Well, in punk rock style.
That was kind of, I guess that's kind of what became like the emo genre was more punk
Yeah,
meets love,
definitely. It
the
was more.
emo sort of stuff.
No, but I have a few. I have a few punk rock songs that sound, and then the lyrics are like very interesting. I had some of those are speak about some chip that I have installed since I was born, something like that. Like I'll send it to you. Yeah, yeah, like like this kind
Oh
of
yeah, yeah.
idea that we all are chipped. Like we all have a chip already. like 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 the how you call it, the marketing law,
Oh yeah.
we are all products for the system, that kind of shit.
I'll be right. I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog out real quick. He needs to
Okay,
go.
okay,
I'll be
okay.
right back, guys.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, he needs to
Yeah,
go. I'll be right back.
I'm looking for this song because it's really good. Mm, yeah, I know how to play punk rock, I know how to play metal, I know how to play salsa. Well, yeah. Well, my dad, uh, the kind of education that he gave me musically was so open. The guy was like, okay, today we're playing some reggae, root style. So I was playing drums by that time. And then he came up with the salsa song just like that, and then he goes to rock and roll again, and country music. I love country music. I love and I like to get into it. That's actually what I'm trying to do on this album, like mix it all up in a cool way. But yeah, yeah, punk rock was like the first vehicle I had, like, to express uh myself in songs. Like, and we recorded an album. Well, it was an EP. When I was 11, I was playing drums, but I was writing and making the songs. So my elder brother plays guitar and my other brother plays the bass, and I was playing drums, and that was great. And it was like punk rock music, like, and that time, like, we were very influenced by the evangelical Christian stuff. So that was pretty much what I was writing about. But and then I wake up, and like, you realize, okay, this is not the whole picture. And yeah, I open and start to explore other stuff, and yeah, till now. Go ahead, please. Oh, I love it. Come on, Bad Religion. Oh, my one of my favorite bands forever. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Oh, although those '90s punk rock bands like influenced me a lot, like Bad Religion, No Effects, Rancid, Pennywise, all that shit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Punk rock scene is always like more like, I don't know how to call it without getting killed, but but it's almost more exclusive. can use that word than metal. Metal scene is like more, hey guys, like let's go and see Iron Maiden, and everyone's like, like punk rock is more like, okay, we, you, and me, we're going to this show, like, you know. Yeah, it's a hobby. My brother, he's organizing punk rock festivals, still doing it, and he loves all that shit. And he he put up a mohawk and go to the show. And one of his hobbies is go to the mosh pits around, festivals, and there's like medals for him. Like, I've been in this mosh pit and on this one, and and he's very happy when he realized that he's in some pictures from the festival. He's like, man, this is the best. I've been there. Yeah, it's completely different. I've been playing also with my cousin. He's from San Diego. He was playing with his band, the Bertos, and other bands, like Tilt Wheel and other US bands, punk rock bands. And we now he's living here in Costa Rica by the moment. And we were practicing some songs, and I'm playing drums for it. And it's uh completely different experience than playing my stuff. My stuff is more like technical, but punk rock is all about energy. It's all about that that experience. Yeah, it's different.
It's thrasher, like it's like mosh pit stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get into it anymore, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Yeah, and I love it. Is
Now
it?
they now they probably have like pads and stuff on, and then they have a safe space.
What they do is to take care of the other. That's what they do now. Yeah. Well, I think it's like
They
a lot of particles getting together, creating this, right? Like, hey, yeah, let's collapse. Let's
all right. Okay, I can do either or. Um, I got a couple covers I can throw in. That's all right too. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Let's see if I can pull this next one off. This is another original. It's called Fate. Fate, glad you didn't tell me yesterday about what would come today. Strange how everything has changed. No, nothing ever stay the same. gotten harder in every way. His best lives of escape, more and more suffering and pain. Why did I wish away yesterday? Why am I repeating the same mistake? Why don't I want the things I've got today when tomorrow we should still be the same? Innocence, when did you go astray? There's a magic someday. Take me back to those long dark empty days, all nights stuck in the way.
I was
Thank
remembering.
you.
I was remembering a song that I wrote with for my other band, Papin y los Perrobots, which is as English like for Papin and the Robot Dogs, or like say something like that. I don't know. Dogs, robot dogs, like the dog. Papin y los Perrobots.
That's in Spanish backwards.
So the story is
I couldn't
these.
even have done that in English.
So the story is this. I went. We have to play a festival, so we hired a tech engineering, right, for the to do the sound engineering for the sound for the gig. Then this guy asked me, man, I really like that song. Like it's called The Dead, Los Muertos. So he wanted to record it in his studio. So he invited us to record it. And the thing is that I wrote this song when my uncle died. And the song is about, the little line between uh, the dead and life, like, and I was thinking about the Kiva Leon by that time. And well, the thing is that the guy invited us to his studio, and when we arrived there, happens that, so I wrote the song thinking about my uncle. And when we get there, the building where the studio is behind the cemetery where we buried our my uncle. So it was very interesting, right? So it's in Spanish, this one. Todos están aquí, yo puedo sentirlos, todos están aquí, nadie se ha ido. Todos despertaremos al sueño de la vida. Todos seremos uno, uno con el todo. Ya no me verás más, seré como el aire que atraviesa tu cuerpo, viajando por el universo. Tiempo, comprenderás que ya no se queda Los muertos. Cool. Thank you.
That was really good.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like bluesy style.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is, and the lyrics are about that. Like it says, like everyone is here. I can feel them. Everyone is here. Nobody's has gone. And
I like
Yeah,
how
that's beautiful.
I like how it sounds Spanish and bluesy together.
ah,
You know.
well, there's a celebration. It's called el Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Yeah, I remember when I released this song. Some people from Mexico was like very into it, some radio and stuff, like, and because it is related to it in a way. The actually the cover, it's really cool. It's like some zeros and ones, and the symbol of infinity, and yeah. Yeah, they have it's a huge tradition, and I think, actually the movie Coco. Have you seen that movie? It's animated, Coco. Oh man, it's amazing. It's about that. It's a Pixar movie about the Day of the Dead in Mexico. It's ooh amazing, really good movie, and it's all about that. Like how we keep in contact with the dead. I have a few things from my grandpa so I can keep like in contact with his DNA. Well, he's inside of me anyways, but it's but it's like a channel of communication. Yeah, like you keep
Kind
it
of like an external source of communication with him, if you will, so to
Mhm.
speak.
Well, yeah, it's everywhere. It's like we're densified, and then we became water again and vapor.